What's up everyone, my name is Kiahonfire and welcome back to Conan Exiles. So, Conan has been releasing some really exciting updates recently, including an underwater dungeon update. Now this is really cool and I'll be making a short video of showing you the whole thing, and it is amazing, and I'll show you where all the blueprints are and everything else. So to get here you want to come to an area that looks exactly like this. Temple here, round about here on the map. Far in the far east of the jungle. And all you want to do, you want to find this boat, but before you click on the boat, you want to actually go here and click on this pole right here. And that will give you a broken oar. Once you've done that, you can now travel. Once you've hit the shore, you should find yourself on this stranded island here. With nothing but your boat, your fists, and this rather strange looking dot. Before you go in the water, you'll want to go up here. For the sake of the video's length and stuff, I've made sure to cloak myself, but I will warn you, all the people here will actually attack you, and there are quite a few bosses. But your first boss will be up here, and he's in a little temple just here. He is also guarding a recipe. So you'll want to come up straight to his little axe thing here, and you want to interact with it, and that allows you to get the Lemurian axe. These guys can drop some pretty interesting loot as well, just like a mini boss here. He will die he does die pretty fast, I'd say. They're very angry. But for sake of showing you what loot they have, these little guys here can sometimes drop special bits of clothing. They can drop armors and stuff like that, but you'll be ending up going up here. You'll want to make your way up through the jungle and up to the top, where these guys will also attack you. Let me show you what loot they can give you. It will always be damaged, but they can drop things like this. This is what I was meaning. So now you've wreaked havoc on everybody's lives. There's one thing you have left to do on this island, and that is to jump into the sea below. Let's go! And that will take you into a wonderful water world. Now at first you can use like water breathing potions for this area and stuff like that, but every time you go into one of these temples, you should be into a little air pocket zone, so you should be fine. But in one of these temples you can actually find the potion that lets you breathe underwater for about 5 to 10 minutes. And it's very nice. But I'm just going to show you place to place. I'll speed up the swimming of where I go and what recipes are where and what's in where. So your first destination is going to take you to a cave of creepy boys. This consists of 1 boss captain and 2 normals. These also can drop special armor. Every Dagon sort of person can. And he doesn't really drop anything special. Probably about, let me see. This dude doesn't drop anything special. He's just a nuisance. You can probably just run around the corner and avoid him and then click the plate here. That's the Captain Wheel shield, which is really cool. And then the Lemurian hook sword. I can actually show you the shield right now. It's quite weird. It's got like this fleshy fish stuff on its bleh. It's pretty damn good though. You'll also notice in this biome there are chests everywhere, and it is a great source for getting nice sort of materials. I mean, steel bars, thick leather, alchemy paste. Oh my god, it is nice. So keep your eye out around in this biome. You might find some chests with some nice stuff in it. Your next location, you'll come to this creepy guy on his own here, and he is really fast. He is nasty. I'll just give you an example of how fast he is. Okay, so I turned God mode off and I put Demigod on. Pretty nasty. And his little scream attack kind of pushes you away in a way. But yeah, you can probably avoid this guy as well and grab your tablet. So here's the trident you'll get. It's a pretty nice trident, and that's what you'll learn from this guy. Moving on to our next area, you'll come up to this area that kind of looks like a space station in a way, but it's not. And you'll come up to this first fish guy. Now he is also classed as a mini boss, and he's pretty awesome. Oh, I missed that. There we go. Poked him in the bum now. These guys are all normal guys. He is praying to the fish gods. And you will actually want to kill these guys because they will drop these scales here, and you use these in quite a few of the new recipes that they've actually provided. But you'll want to go up to here and click on here, and then you can learn Dagon's Breath. Now Dagon's Breath is important because it is this stuff to breathe underwater, so you can go away on your travels down here and breathe easy. Now this is the next place you'll end up on the little swimming route, and this is pretty much just a cave with a boss man, and he is guarding a lot of loot chests. He has gold for days. Next destination will be here. Be careful you don't walk into these or swim into these gas bubbles, because they will choke you, and that's not very nice. But the door you're going for is this door right here, and it will take you into like the cafeteria, I suppose. It's really gross. You want to kill these little leechy guys? They're so gross. They are easy to kill though, so that's alright. You farm some nice stuff as well from them. When you chop them up, they give you volatile glands, so they're a really nice source, I suppose, of volatile glands, and you do get a lot of them throughout the sewers. But once you've killed that guy, or if you kill that guy, you can go up to this tablet here, interact with it, and you'll learn the Deep Sea Fisher. Now the Deep Sea Fisher is like a fancy fish catcher, I suppose, and then you can get yourself like these rays, catfish, dogfish, scrapers. Here you arrive at your next destination, the library, where you'll meet this little fish that's fiddling with his tablet here, and you can just remove him for a couple of scales. Again, I'm just gonna beat him up. There are some graphical areas down here, so sorry about that, but you can get yourself the special aloe extract here, and that is this. You can make it in the fireball cauldron, but I will show you how you do that later. Welcome to the final zone we have here in the city. The last lit up door. Now this is a jail area where they keep all the naughty exiles. They bring them down from the sea, they kidnap them, and I don't want to know what else they do to them. But that's fine. They keep them in here. I suppose they probably eat them as well, because they're fish people and they're scary. The first place you want to go down here is right here. And you'll find a way to open these gates by going to this lever and clicking E on it. This will open the gates for a short period of time where you can go and click on these chests to get extra loot. You don't get a lot of time though before these close, so you want to be careful. You probably get about a minute, I suppose, in here, and then they're closed again. Once they've fully closed again and you got your loot from these three, because that's probably all you'll have time for, you'll click it again and you'll want to run all the way over here and go into the other ones because they will be open as well, including this one. And go around here, fight this fishy dude. Just bear in mind your time will be short, and it's best to be careful. And yeah, these guys will fight, so you probably get a bit of free loot out of it as well. But once you're done with these shenanigans over here, you want to come down this way, and you'll find this dude in the corridor right here. Open this door. You don't need anything special to open this door currently. And it will open. There was leechy dudes and these two normies in here. They're nothing special, just normally fish boys. You want to go straight through here, where this person's lost their leg. Lovely. This will be your fate. But you want to be careful here. You get to here, you do not want to dive straight down. Ever. There is nothing to catch you there. You will die and you cannot climb back up. So what you want to do is you want to put yourself onto these panels. You should be just fine if you do that. Just don't jump down too low. You got the graphical areas here expecting us already. And you will find yourself in the final location here, the boss area. This is freaking awesome. So here you're going to find a giant fish god dude, and you're going to find several mini bosses in here and one boss on its own. So your first thing here, you don't want to go any further because you're going to trap these guys. So you want to kind of stay just on this platform here. And your first problem is going to be this dude right here. He's a little mini boss and you can get rid of his friends. Then your next friends are going to be these two brutes here. Now these might be a bit more of a problem for you, because they will hit a bit harder. But once you've got rid of those, which of course won't be as easy as what I'm doing, take their scales. They also can be harvested for scales. You get about 1 scale each out of them, giving you more scales. Move on to this final lady up here. And this is the Ritual Keeper. She is mean, she's quick, and she has a pair of daggers. She is the final boss of Atlanta in here. She now has a giant arrow in her hand. You probably want to pick off these guys first and then go for her. You have a whole room to yourself to get rid of her with. And let me just show you her sort of fighting style, because she is actually quite nasty. But the best way I've kind of found to fight her is probably just to keep knocking her over and then be careful of her dodge, because she is just nasty. I love the poison weapons for this. I've probably found them the most effective so far because they just wreck them. And by the time you're through your next swing, you should be able to knock her on her feet again with the war axe. Also, it gives you the shield to protect you. So that's what I just do. I just keep knocking her to the floor. And if she does get up, you want to get out of the way because she's going to bleed you. And she's quite nasty about it. That and she flips away. She cripples and bleeds. She is nasty. That will give you scales. And nothing more than that. You can chop her up for normal things. Nice hide. And then you have freed the fish god. Once you have done that and completed this, you can now go and click on this tablet and it will give you the feat Daggers of Dagon. I hope I'm saying that right. But you will get this blueprint here for the dagger of ancient design, and you can build that in a blacksmith's bench. Now let's have a look at what we've obtained. To exit, you have a choice of going back to the jungle, or you have a choice of going to the desert. But I'm going to go through the jungle hole, and all you need to do is run up to it, jump through it. So I put a fireball cauldron over here, and here we can have a look. Breath of Dagon, 1 fish gill potion, 2 alchemic base, black lotuses, and scale of Dagon. That will give you 1 breath of Dagon. For the infused aloe extract, it requires you to have 2 scales, glowing goop, and a normal aloe extract. Although I'm not even sure if this one is very worth it. I did try it out and it heals about 3/4 of your health bar pretty quickly, but you could also use aloe soup and a mixture of other things for that. The daggers are going to cost you star metal and scales. The trident just costs you scales and hardened steel bars, so probably a little bit easier to make. The Morian axe will cost you star metal bars and a short handle. Hook sword will cost you a mixture of all of this. The main ingredient here would be scales, but you could probably farm those guys down there pretty well either way. But that is it from me today. I hope you've had a good look at the underwater stuff, and it should be coming soon. I don't know how soon, but it will be interesting to see when it drops. It's been a good one. Thank you for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!